Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Moses Alex, and this is Programmed Mathematics. Please, if this is your first time of joining this YouTube channel, please recommend the channel to your friends, relatives, your loved ones, everyone around you. Even if you're a teacher, please recommend this to your students because it's going to help them a great deal. Right, in the last video, I explained the multiplication of matrices with some examples as well. So in this video today, I'll be explaining determinants of a matrix. Now, what do we mean by determinant of a matrix? First is that matrix is one of the methods that can be used in solving systems of equation, okay, especially simultaneous equation where you have two variables or three variables or more, okay, and you need to obtain their values. So matrix method can be adopted, okay, in solving such kind of problem. And apart from that, in the computing world, some programmers or software developers will tell you that matrix is a type of data. All right, so just like you have whole numbers, real numbers, and every other one. Okay, so in this case here, when we then talk about determinant of a matrix, we're talking about that particular number that can be calculated from a matrix, okay, which determines whether a matrix has an inverse or not. Why is the inverse important? If you must solve simultaneous equation, for instance, using matrix method, you must be able to find the inverse of the matrix. So if the inverse of the matrix does not exist, okay, it therefore means that you cannot use that matrix, okay, to solve the simultaneous equation problem. Alright, so in this video I'll be explaining determinant of a matrix, and the first I'll be explaining is determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix. Now, determinant, like I said, is just a number that determines or that tells us whether a matrix can be inverted or not. Okay, now how then do we find the determinant of a matrix? First, you need to know that if you are given a matrix, let's say matrix A, the determinant of matrix A is written as this. For those who might have been taught vectors, you know this symbol, these two vertical lines here, to mean magnitude of a vector. Okay, in some other cases we know it to be modulus, okay, or we call it the absolute values. Okay, so depending on the aspect where you want to make use of it. So in this case here, it represents the determinant of a matrix. Apart from that, we can use other symbols like this small triangle called delta. The delta symbol also can also mean determinant of a matrix. So this delta A, determinant of matrix A. Apart from that, DETA is just the first three letters of the word determinant. Okay, this also can be used to denote the determinant of a matrix. All right, so most frequently used is this first notation, and then in some other cases you have this also frequently used, but mostly used is this. And so we'll be focusing on either the first or the second. Now, how then do we find the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix? If I've done quantitative reasoning very well, maybe at your primary school level, this aspect is not a difficult thing to do. A primary school student also can do this. All right, so what do we say? A is the matrix having the elements A, B, C, D. Okay, these are common elements even in most textbooks. All right, so there's nothing wrong using that here. Okay, but these are just representing numbers. A, B, C, D represent numbers, so the elements of matrix A. So how then do we find the determinants of matrix A? Determinants of matrix A is simply equal to the product of the elements on the principal diagonal, okay, minus the product of the element of the principal diagonal. The principal diagonal is the diagonal formed by the first entry, the first element in the matrix. Alright, so the first element in this matrix is element A. So the diagonal through that A is called the principal diagonal. And so we multiply the elements on the principal diagonal. That is, here we have A times D. Now minus, this is always a minus. Okay, minus the product of these two elements B and C. So B times C. Now you'll be wondering, why should it be minus? Why not a subtraction? In another separate video, I will show you why this is a minus. We actually derived this through solving a simultaneous equation problem. Alright, so this happens to be the denominator, okay, when you are solving a simultaneous equation problem, possibly using your elimination method or the substitution method. Alright, so that's why this is always a minus, so it's not a plus. So if that is okay, you can now see that there's nothing difficult here. Without lifting a pen, you can tell what the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix is. Okay, so in this case here, let's assume we pick this as an example. Example 1, we want to find the determinant, of A if matrix A is equal to, that's 13, 8, 3, minus 5. Okay, 13, 8, 3, minus 5. So let's look at the solution today. You can pause the video, solve the question, and then get to see what your answer is. So the determinant of matrix A, okay, is simply, okay, now I need to make you understand something here, maybe before that. If you are writing the determinant of matrix A, okay, of course I've said this times this, minus this times this, but there's another notation here. Let me put that here first, so that, because I will need to use it there. So this A, B, C, D. So look at this. Is that clear? You replace this bracket with the symbol here. Okay, with this absolute or the mod symbol here, that's this. So this will now mean A times D minus B times C. A times D minus B times C. So it's important you get to understand this first. Alright, so if that is okay, so we have 13, 8, 3, minus 5. So determinant of matrix A, we replace now this with 13, 8, 3, minus 5. And this one simply will mean, okay, will be equal to 13 times minus 5, 13 times minus 5, minus 3 times 8. 3 times 8. 13 times minus 5 is minus 65. 3 times 8 is minus 24. So together here we have minus 89. So the determinant of matrix A in this case is minus 89. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether it is positive or negative. It can be any type of number. Okay, now what if in a case the question simply asks you to do this? Example 2, you have to find, this is what the question says, find this. Find this. You have, let's say, 8, minus 7, minus 3, and 1. Find this. Just this. Okay, so when looking at the question, there's not like a determinant. There's no word telling you this is a determinant. There's no information saying that this thing you have there is asking for the determinant. Okay, so it's for you to identify that what you have here is a determinant. So the question is saying now that already you know when you see something like this, you know it is determinant. So asking you to find this is simply saying find the determinant of this matrix. All right, so if you have to solve that, you can pause the video and practice the question first and see if your answer will be right. I've told you, you can solve this without lifting a pen. And so, the solution to that problem, okay, determinant of 8, minus 7, minus 3, 1. So this simply will be 8 times minus 1, minus 3 times minus 7. So 8 times 1, okay, minus 3 times minus 7. So this is 8 minus 3 times minus 7 is plus 21. So 8 minus 21 is minus 13. So that is the determinant of the matrix. Now, I do tell my students that when you learn anything, try as much as possible to learn back and forth. So you have been taught how to find determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix. What if the question has given the determinant of the matrix, and an element in the matrix is represented as X or Y or J or whatever symbol. Okay, and you need to find the value of that element. So how do you go about that? Simply go by your determinant approach. Nothing difficult there. Now, let's take this as an example. So example 3. So we have that if this x minus 2, 8, 3x and 1 minus 1 is equal to minus 6. Okay, find x. So we want to find the value of x. So in this case, we are given the determinant of this matrix to be equal to minus 6. So we want to find the value of x. This is not a difficult problem to solve. The most important thing is for you to note that what you have here is talking about determinant. So use your knowledge of determinant to solve the problem. Now let's look at the solution to that. Okay, you can also pause the video, practice the question, and get the value of x, then compare your results with what I'm going to have on the board here. So we have that x minus 2, 8, 3x1, okay, this one is equal to minus 6. Okay, so we want to find the value. Sorry, this is minus 1 here. So we want to find the value of x. Okay, possibly, let's just make this one equal to 2. Okay, let's make it equal to 2. So this is 2 here. All right. So yes, such changes can be possible sometimes for some reasons. But whichever number that is used, please, there's no rule here. Just follow your approach, your determinant approach. So in this case, this times this minus this times this. So minus 1 times x minus 2 minus 8 times 3x. This is equal to 2. So remove the brackets. This will be minus x plus 2 minus 24x is equal to 2. And so if you collect like terms here, minus x minus 24x, that's minus 25x, okay? Let's write out minus x minus 24x is equal to 2 minus 2. This plus 2 will cross here to become minus 2. So minus x minus 24x is minus 25x. 2 minus 2 is 0. So when you divide both sides by x by minus 25, x will be equal to 0. That is, minus 25x over minus 25 is equal to minus 0 over minus 25. This cancels from here, x equals 0. So in this case here, and if you want to cross check that, put 0 for x here. 0 minus 2 is minus 2. Then 3 times 0 is 0. So this is 0, this minus 2 here times minus 1, that's plus 2. Minus, this is 0. 0 times 8 is 0. So 2 minus 0 is 2. Okay, so now what we can take as many examples as possible. Most times also, sometimes you might have this also leading you to quadratic equation. The most important thing is getting the problem solved. Okay, so when it comes to determinants of a 2 by 2 matrix, is not more than this. Okay, it's not more than this. So please, if this is your first time of joining this YouTube channel, or peradventure you just stumble over this YouTube channel, this is Programmed Mathematics. I am Moses Oluwasegun Walex, the tutor on this YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Recommend the YouTube channel to your friends, the people around you. Okay, if you're a teacher, please recommend this also to your students because it's going to help them a lot. Or maybe you run a tutorial center or any form of academic center where students need to learn mathematics. Please, this is a very good channel to learn mathematics. Okay, so please recommend, share, like the videos, give your thumbs up on the video, and especially your comments is very, very important to me. Please use the comment section to reach out to me concerning these videos, what you would love to see, what I need to change, okay? And every other complaint you might have. I'm open to your suggestions on how best this can be done in order to make it available to you at the best time. All right, so please, you can also use the video description, okay, to reach out to me. There you will see my other social media handles, and then also my WhatsApp number, my mail, where you can as well reach out to me if you don't want to make use of the comment section. All right, so please do this for me so as for us to be able to reach other larger audience. Okay, so I remain Moses Oluwasegun Alex, and in subsequent videos, I'll be talking about the determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix. So that will be the next one after this. So you can help yourself with every other videos that have been done on matrix, because matrix is a playlist on its own. So you can check all other topics that might have been discussed before now, in case you missed any of it. Okay, so please, we'll see in the next video. Thank you.